What's up, guys? It's Jake. Welcome to another episode of SP Speed Tips. Today we're going to be talking about foot strike. I got an email, I believe it was last weekend, from Alex. Alex was concerned with when he struck the ground with his foot, how should he be striking the ground? He felt he was not getting much pop when he struck the ground. Alex, great question. Okay, foot strike is very, very crucial to your running mechanics. When you strike the ground properly, you know it, okay? And when you don't, often there's no return from the ground. You feel like you're running in sand. There are some genetic factors, some tendon insertions and some things that come into play. But we're gonna talk about that a little bit here today and explain it. So proper foot strike, we tell our athletes that we wanna load that toe, okay? You wanna come up in a dorsiflexion, okay? So this is dorsiflexion of the ankle, this is plantar flexion. So you gotta think of the ankle as one giant spring, okay? So when you come up and you load that toe and you dorsiflex, you're winding that spring up. When you come down, you strike and you let it loose, you let all that potential energy out, okay? So you wanna wind it up, come down and pop that ground, let that energy out. If you've already let it loose, there's no potential energy for any pop coming off that ground, okay? So understand that. Think about it just like a spring, wind it up, pop it when you hit the ground. Now, do you want to hit it with your toes? Do you want to hit it with your heel, flat? We tell our athletes you want to hit it with the ball of your foot. So this is, I guess, this is the ball of my hand. You want to hit it with the ball of your foot when you strike. You want to come all the way into plantar flexion. All right, so a drill that you can do, is just a simple foot strike drill. We have our athletes stand, erect, proper running position, glutes are tight, chest is up. And you can just raise that foot up in the air, proper arm action as well, opposite arm, opposite leg. Just raise it up, come to 90 degrees with that thigh board, and pop that foot into the ground. A simple foot strike. Hitting 10 of those on the right, 10 on the left. With some of you younger athletes, or even, we do this with our pro guys. All right, and just pulling it up, pull that toe up, popping into the ground. Now, if I did pull my toe up and I left it flopping, okay, and I hit the ground, there's no pop. All right, it's like I'm running in sand. So you can see here as I pull it up, there's bounce. Now when I point it, it's like it's dead in the water. There's just no return. But I pull it up, all of a sudden it's easy. So what you'll notice when you do this correctly is you'll be running with much less effort. You'll get a lot less tired. You're gonna be more efficient. Okay, so when your foot strike is proper, it's gonna help you out tremendously. Now how do you pull that toe up? What muscle helps that happen or makes that happen? That's the anterior tibialis, okay? And you probably can't see it here, but it's right on the front of my shin. So if I put my hand here, I pull that toe up, I feel that anterior tibialis work, okay? That's where you get shin splints a lot of the times. And we see a lot of athletes who have issues with pulling that toe up, having an underdeveloped anterior tibialis. Everybody's got a big calf. Not everybody has a big anterior tib. So in a couple episodes here, later on down the line, I'm going to explain how we can train that anterior tibialis. But just understand that that's the muscle that pulls that toe up, allows you to have that proper foot strike. To answer the question, Alex, why do some people appear that they're just running on springs and others don't? Tendon insertion, okay? Just how your musculature and your tendons, how you're genetically set up. Some folks have basically a longer lever, so there's more action potential there for those muscles and tendons to fire and there to be more energy, all right? We see a lot of very powerful, strong athletes. They don't have the God-given, blessing of tendon insertions that are providing, peak power when that foot strikes the ground. That's okay though, because there's a lot of drills you can do to improve that foot strike, okay, and create ankle stiffness. And we'll talk about that in a couple other episodes. But just make sure to pull that toe up. Remember, it's a spring. Strike that ground with the ball of your toes. We'll see you guys next time.